Alright. How's it going? Hope you're good. 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright. Let's see, what did we get? Oh, a little Dollman's outfit. We can make him different colors. Let's keep them the same. Hold on, let's change this. That's cool. Make it black. Drawbridge. Ooh, how's that? Oh, I got this glass one. That's kind of cool as well, huh? Let's try that for a while. Glasses, change color to let's do that. Make it match. Alright. Surface.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Another curious vision.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Updating with new data supplied by drawbridge from outside chiral network coverage.
Do what?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades tailored to your preferred way of working. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
What was this supposed to look at? Cargo pickup. Oh, this I have to put on my back. It has a name.
Enhancements are now available.
Activating an enhancement requires you to create an unbroken function to it. Using available memory, your enhancements can freely be changed whenever you have chiral network coverage, allowing you to select a bespoke loadout for specific orders. Simple noise canceller. and generate sound waves that are precise inverse of those made by Sam's footsteps, effectively neutralize them, rendering them almost silent. Continual recording and analysis of Sam's footsteps allowed this enhancement to be developed. Improved MP bullets. Let's do that right now. It boosts the accuracy and power of MP bullets. This enhancement was developed following analysis on that log. Doubles the terrain scanner range and lines and analyze terrain from a greater distance. Get that out. Improved water filtration augments your campaign's water filtration capabilities, allowing it to fill more quickly. When submerged in rivers or exposed to timefall, supposedly it also makes contents taste better. Okay. Alright, that's it. Hit the road.
Feels good.
Oh my gosh. Dude. Really?
Your ultradeck's twitching. There must be a BT somewhere nearby. Keep an eye on your ultradeck's movements as you proceed.
Alright, this bike was a bad idea. I'm gonna leave the bike there.
Are you injured, Sam?
Let's see. Come on. Let's see, where's my captain? Oh, he's gonna get me.
Oh boy, that must hurt.
Oh no, it's gonna cause a void out. Holy crap. And that's not good. Now what? Yeah, I'm not gonna get a good score on this one. I've never dealt with that. I'm not sure.
Almost lost it there.
I wasn't sure what to do. Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn it.
How you holding up, Sam?
Damn it. Never run that.
Let's stop now.
Yeah. I'm looking around. Let's see. Right. There we go. Connected to them. Oh. Fine.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Alright. We'll see how damaged this stuff is.
That usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process.
You're that bloke with drawbridge, aren't you? So you really came, eh?
Cut straight through BT territory just to bring us our cargo. That's quite a feat. Been waiting a long time for someone like you to show up.
Not exactly. Got
Let's see
killed.
how well you were able to handle our delivery. Must have been a tough journey for you. But as long as we get what we need, we'll accept it with a smile. Like everyone says, you're a man people can count on. Already put that decontamination unit to good use. The chiralium levels had really gotten out of hand, so you couldn't have come at a better time. Thanks. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that Cupid or whatever it is.
Old Oz. Got a bowler gun. Nice.
Now displaying your current order grade.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the Death Stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realise it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about the continent with your people, information about the brigands and so on. Use it to the best of your ability. Take the bowler gun, for example. With our data, we were able to improve and refine the design of the APAC standard issue model. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for taking down hard-to-reach targets with precision. And then, there's backpack customization. We've developed a number of unique attachments that can be equipped to the pack you're currently carrying. Stuff I guarantee will give you an edge in a fight. You might consider bringing this gear with you when you're prepping for your next run. Oh, and last but not least, we patched through an Odradek update that allows its sensor to pick up living beings and other entities. It's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. Anything it detects will be visible to you as a silhouette for a brief time. I'm sure it'll come in handy down the road.
Cool. What's the sitch?
We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of armed belligerents we call brigands, as well as a new type of BT we've been seeing all over lately. The brigands have been trying to bring us to heel and are a right pain in the ass. They've got an irrational enmity for new tech like the chiral network, you see. We've also been seeing major earthquakes all over the continent, as well as devastating floods due to heavy timefall. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under, that's for sure. Due to our proximity to a BT area, this shelter was subject to significant chiral contamination. Said area has also been the source of a new type of BT. Unlike the usual sort, these ones are able to see us. Clear as day,
Yeah, he
As
spotted me.
such, we've taken to calling the buggers Watchers. And they're every bit as dangerous as any other PT. You're gonna want to steer clear at all costs.
Yeah, he turned his head and
Before I forget,
saw me.
there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but I promise you, this is more than worth the trouble. It's a delivery for the lone commander, who lives not too far from here. He's an old ally, who provided us with support for all matters military. He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. And he retired to a shelter off to the east. Can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable for your work. Especially if you're the type who likes to fight first and ask questions later. Should help us all combat the brigands at damn sight more effectively in any case. I filed this request as a sub-order, so check the terminal if you're interested in taking on extra work.
That was excellent work, Sam. With the government now part of the Cairo network, we've successfully completed the first step in our journey to connect all of Australia. I want to thank you for making this possible. Well done. To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, our next order of business will be to link up the Western Environmental Observatory. The associated order is ready for you. This one may well place you in considerable danger, so be sure to take extra care when selecting your equipment. Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this main order and get underway.
Let's see.
A new sub-order is now available for you.
Sub-orders. Breakable cargo deliver the dismantled rifle to the commander. Sub-orders are additional requests from local residents. They do not have to be completed, but completing them does bring benefits. For you? Dismantled rifle. Alright, let's do that one.
Commencing route creation.
Let's try to steer clear of DPs.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright, let's try that.
This cargo has been designated.
Designated breakable. So needs to be handled with care.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared porter suits with camo patterns tailor-made for the Australian environment. We've also provided you with a new basic porter suit with customizable colors. Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to adjust your appearance based on the terrain and your personal preferences at the time. Try experimenting with your options.
Oh my god. duplicate. I'll put that. A tool rack, I guess. Ladder. Go back. Range it all. Alright, let's see. Quarter suit. Desert yellow. Am I in the desert? Guess so. Thought I already did it. Backpack. Ladder. Boots. Oh. Ladder. Boots. Over. I'm canceling. Ladder. Backpack. Boots on clip. Tool rack. Already did them. Okay. Alright. Let's head out.
Feels good.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take it.
Reporting for duty. Up and away!
What the heck? Okay.
On my way back! Ouch!
That's funny.
Safety first. Please give it your all.
That's one way to climb it, I guess. Whoa.
ready. All right, I'm coming in. I'm home.
Be careful. Yeah. Whoa. Don't be tripping. Made it.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that using...
A little damaged. Or the container was at least.
Wasn't expecting a porter of all people to drop by. Most folks would have had Buckley's chance of making it out this far. Betting it was the government that sent you my way. They've got an eye for talent.
B.
Everything's in order. Good work, mate.
Ah. I'll get better.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Motion scanner allows motion scanner results to be displayed for longer. Cool.
I appreciate what you've done for me. Really. But I'm afraid I can't agree to becoming a part of this chiral network of yours. To be frank, I don't trust you Drawbridge people yet. There's also no end to the dangers in these parts. And if you haven't got what it takes to face them, you'll die like all the rest. Complete my latest order though, and I might be persuaded to reconsider. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, you may as well go home now. There's no shame in recognizing when you're out of your depth. You gotta know what you can and can't handle if you want to survive out here. All of which is to say you shouldn't go off half-cocked and throw your life away. Are we clear?
Let me look at what I got here. This is supposed to go to government base. This also. Alright, let's see what the order is. Recover the mementos from the BT area. Okay. Yes.
Commencing route creation.
Let's see.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright, let's close. These. I'll put it right knocker. Pull off this area here.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Oh. There's a ladder over here. Take that. Not sure what this sucker is. Oh, he's right there. Uh-oh. Let's see. Ooh, got away. Ow, ow, ow. Okay. I'm okay. Stop. Whoa. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, it's right here. Come on, please.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Oh. Make your way from the sucker. Oh, there's another one right there. Crap, dude. Oh, there's another one. Dang. I'm going the right way? I don't even know if I'm going the right way. Where am I? Where am I? There. Let's grab this. Hey, don't be tripping. Ah, gosh. Dang it. There, there. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. There's one. Hey, I'm good.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Ah, quit running. It's hard to control. There, made a couple orders.
Have a go at that. You actually managed to bring it back, did you? I'm genuinely surprised. Let me get a closer look at it.
Sweet.
Good on you. Couldn't have asked for better service. Where on earth did you find this? I was sure it was gone for good. Thanks, mate. You are no average porter, mate. That much is crystal clear. I suppose I ought to hold up my end of the bargain. Get out your Cupid and finish the job.
Ooh. Trink sniper rifle, long-range rifle loaded with a non-lethal tranquilizing round, ideal for neutralizing human targets from a safe distance. Comes with a variable scope and has 2 zoom settings. Hold your breath to stabilize your aim, and be warned, makes a loud noise when firing. Weapons data. Let's see, we got a smoke grenade. It's a grenade that explodes on impact and produces a lingering cloud of smoke, obscuring enemy's vision, causing humans to cough. The smoke can even shield Sam from the vision of watchers. Cool. Well, unlike BTs, have the ability to see. The relatively muted sound of its detonation draws little attention to Sam, making it a perfect tool for covert ops to be stored in a grenade pouch. Nice. Need some of those.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So this is what it's like being all hooked up and wired in. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty shooter and darling little smoke grenades are in your hands now. The former's a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer darts. Makes a hell of a bang when fired though. So keep that in mind. Just a shame our paths couldn't have crossed sooner. Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided, and maybe my mates wouldn't have had to die. Hey now, don't knock them till you've tried them, alright? Granted, you can't neutralize an enemy with one, but they are effective at blinding them and giving you cover, far more than you probably realize. And even if they do open fire, you'll find that their chances of actually hitting you are slim to none. Which means that even if you've alerted them with one of your own shots, you'll have no trouble disengaging and repositioning. Properly utilized, they're a great tool for disrupting enemy attacks and buying you room to regroup. Furthermore, if you happen to have a sensor or something similar on hand, you can use it to track enemies through the smoke, making things pretty one-sided. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Or, if you're the kind of bloke who'd rather get up close and personal, you can chuck one at their feet, waltz right up to them unseen, turn a firefight into a fist fight. I assure you, once you've learned how to use these little beauties to their full potential, you'll have a heap of new tactics at your disposal. Experiment, see for yourself.
Let's see what
It may sound like a bit of a yarn, but my friends and I supported the government's plans to rebuild Australia. To defend ourselves against those who had other ideas, we had no choice but to take up arms. It ended up costing most of us our lives. All because of me. The commander. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered